who are you Blues fan? We're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues!
Route is on. Yes. Wow. I'll tell you what. There's one thing that I just saw that really gets my goat, and it's the penalty that just got called. Right? This is one where this is why I think that sometimes they needed the replay. You can see Yost grab the stick and pull it into his body. Well, you know what? That's holding the stick. That's holding the effing stick. Well, okay, Green, the reason I do the intros like that is I kind of come live because I'm on about a 30-second delay. So I try and come live when it's 1 minute and then come in so you guys are ready so we get enough of the game as I can. So that's why I'm doing that, buds. Hopefully Lance will join us here in a bit. Am I sounding okay to you? I sound weird in my ears. I don't know what's going on. Jose says, wow. Tammy. Wow, man, I can't see anything. Says, hell of a period. Bye-bye, Greenway, Kaprizov, and the Wild. Thomas can't buy a goal. Benner has been stellar. Here's a good one. Let me find it. And the Benner haters still quiet. Music to my ears.
Hey, I want to say one thing, and I don't want people to get me wrong, okay? You know, I think the Blues can't afford Tarasenko. Now, you brought up a great point the other day. If they plan on letting O'Reilly walk, then yes, they can afford him. But I mean, I don't want people to think I want him gone. It's just my opinion of what I think will happen. I want Tarasenko to stay because I think he's going to have a better year next year than he had this year. I think he's going to be.
I do too. I don't think he's done. I think he's got 3 more years.
Yeah.
Right.
I honestly think with his age, and he's physical, but not like a beat him up kind of physical. I think he can play well 30 to 35, 36 years old. I think he could play till he's 38, but he'll be good till he's 35 or 36.
By the way, pregame, do you remember a goalie that we talked about in pregame?
Which one's that?
I'm asking you. There's a reason I'm asking this.
Talbot?
We talked about
Talbot?
No.
Fleury?
One of ours. We talked about one of ours.
Husso?
Nope.
Bennington?
Nope.
Hoffer?
Yes.
I knew I'd get it right.
Do you know why I'm bringing up Hoffer?
Why is that?
You're about to find out. Right? The Springfield Thunderbirds won their second ever playoff game. They're 2-0. And then today, we get this.
From the red line, sends it in. Hofer out of his net. He stops it. Hofer looking. Hofer firing toward the empty net. He scores!
Hey, guess what?
Hitting me!
Guess what I have coming?
Go Hofer! A goalie goal in the Calder Cup playoffs!
A goalie goal in the Cadler Cup playoffs.
Guess what I have coming?
Huh?
I have a Joel Hoffer jersey coming in the mail.
Oh,
I was torn. Okay, when he come up with the Blues last time, he was wearing number 1.
Yeah.
So I was torn of getting a Blues jersey with number 1 on it or get a Thunderbirds jersey with number 30 on it.
I'd get a Thunderbird with a 30.
I got the Thunderbird with the 30.
I don't think they'll let him wear 1 when he comes back up. 22 to 5 shots. Was that what the shots were that period? Wow. Guys, I'm skipping all your comments because I'm just like, I'm in awe.
I'm so happy, guy. The Blues are winning 3-0, and I'm trying not to get too high until the game's over because we've seen teams come back, and Minnesota's got a good team. The Blues will have to still play well. But the second thing I wanted to happen tonight happened. Tampa Bay was outplayed in the third period big time by the Leafs. The Leafs, in all honesty, without Vasilevsky, that score, the Leafs could have won it in regulation 6 or 7 to 2 or 3. And they came out and they didn't play the best in overtime, and they won the game 4-3. Yep. So game 7, I love game 7s.
You're being told that it's not 3-0, it's 4-0.
Yeah.
Right? You're being told that everybody is, wow, they are panging you, Lance.
Hey, I have IBS and diverticulitis. I was in the bathroom and I forgot my phone, so please forgive me. I know not what I do.
Yeah, that's a good excuse there. Oh, wow.
I was on the crapper.
Erickson! Oh, my goodness.
Erickson.
He shows up. Erickson, the fat lady's warming up. We got the fork out. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm going. They're not coming back. You're down 4-0 at the second. You're not coming back.
Well, okay. The fat lady is singing. I just certainly hope she doesn't choke on something. So that's, yeah, Andrea, I know it's TMI. Sorry.
You know what? See, Erickson, now you say this. You kept telling us how great all your forwards were and how much better your forwards were than the Blues and how much better your defense was and how your goalies were so much better.
Well, that was his opinion. I mean, we all have opinions. Some are right, some are wrong.
Yeah, well, I mean, but then he comes back and says, after they're 4-0 in game 6, about to be eliminated, goes, we only have Kaprizov.
Yeah, but Guy, you know what I appreciate about this? There are some fans, fan bases, that even when their team gets beat, they will still hold on to the fact that their team played better and their team should have won. I give Erickson some credit for admitting a few things now. I mean, yeah, he should have said that in the beginning, but I like fans that realize.
Hold on. I screwed up. It was not Erickson. Erickson, I'm sorry. It was Trexon. That's was the
right.
guy that
Trexon.
I was thinking of. I'm so sorry.
Sorry,
buddy,
Krieger.
I'm sorry. Erickson, I'm sorry. I got it. Yep. I got excited. I got
sorry.
Up. Please
Me too.
Forgive me, bud.
Sorry, bud.
Right? Please forgive me.
I don't know, Tammy.
Of course, Trexon's not going to show up now. So, Erickson, forgive me, man.
We're sorry, bud.
I apologize, bud.
We're sorry.
No, I'm telling you. That this is the time where Erickson says I was so confused.
He's like, did I really say that? I don't remember that.
Man. Hey, I'm willing to admit I make mistakes. Not often, but I'm willing to admit when I do.
I'm glad you put them 2 words after that, the not often.
Ian, the weather's bad up there, and he can't get on. He says he sounds like a robot. I sent him the link. If he can, he can. And you know, Ian, if weather's good on an upcoming show, he'll come on.
Yeah,
Ian's not one of those, go away fans.
No.
Right? Richard Campbell.
Hey, Richard, buddy, haven't heard from you in a while.
This Blues team is different. They are good. I'm telling you.
I've
been saying this. I said this. No, look, I had someone bring this up. You say I told you so all the time. Maybe I do. But I said this. I talked about this in December and January. I said this is a good team.
And what did I say right along with you? I said, not every fan base can say this, but when the Blues play their game, they can beat anybody. Not every fan base can say that.
No.
And it's true. When they don't play their game, they can get beat easily. But when they play their game like they're playing tonight and the other night, they can beat anybody.
Yep. And there's the big key right there. Lots of depth. And that's why I'm telling you, I don't want to count my chickens, eggs, chickens before they hatch, or, put all my eggs in one basket. But if we play Colorado, which I don't think will happen until Monday, I could see it on Sunday. But I pretty much think it'll be Monday. If we face Colorado, that's going 6 games.
At least.
Or more.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, guys, I'm going to tell you. The Thrashers aren't as good of a team as the Blues, but with their goalie, they had a chance against Colorado to take it to 6-7 games. Without him, they didn't. The Blues will play Colorado much better than Nashville did. They just will. The Blues match up with them much better.
Oh yeah, Hold on. 91 with Berube equals multiple cups, and I have no issue with that. I'm telling you, we've talked a lot about this, and I think that we talked about this yesterday, right? No news on Krug. He's not coming back this season. I don't see him back. Maybe if he doesn't need surgery and the swelling goes down, he can be back for the finals. But that's the earliest I could see him.
Yeah,
back.
well, the thing about it is, you and I got some inside information. Like I said, one person told me that Bortuzzo would be back in a couple games. Another person told me that he wouldn't be back for the whole, for the rest of the playoffs. So only one of them was right. Yeah.
I do not wish Pietrangelo was still on
this team. Wouldn't be where they are right now.
Yeah, because you don't have Krug, you don't have. You might have Falk. Well, yeah, Falk was here, but you don't have Krug. And then who was the other guy?
You don't have Saad or Buchnevich because they can't afford Saad or Buchnevich.
Yeah, and then didn't we pick up another defenseman? Not Letty. Who else did we? I don't know, man. Someone saying hi. I don't know who you are. Whoever you are, wherever you're watching this from, look at the top of the post. It may see more, but it says I'm going live on StreamYard. Please click here so I can see your name. If you do that, I'll be able to see your name. Petro is terrible. His contract hurt him.
His contract is terrible. He's not terrible. Is he as great as some Blues fans think he is? No. He's a steady defenseman. In my mind, he's worth about $6.5–7 million a year. He's not worth almost $9 million a year.
No, he's not. Right. It's Sam. Hey, Sam, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Not me either. By the way, let me say a big old thank you to some people. Thank you to John Hefner, Erickson Krieger, Jessica Lee Ball, Jason Nichols, Devin Dayton, and Tammy Pemberton for putting some love, giving us that love on Facebook. If you do it on YouTube, I appreciate you too. I just don't get to see it. Also, is Kemper going to be back for the Avs after getting injured against Trashville? Yeah, he's back. He's got a stick in the eye. I think if they would have had to keep playing, that wouldn't have helped them. But the fact that he's getting that rest now, he's going to be back. He's on a tier where I think he deserves $8 million compared to others he's compared to. I don't care. It's not the amount. It's the stuff that was added on. The no movement clause, right? I get it. He's got 4 young kids. I get that.
Yeah. And
you want stability. I get that. Your stability destroys a franchise. I don't get that.
No, and I wouldn't have minded it if Pietrangelo would have said, okay, I'll take the 8-4 that Armstrong offered him. I'm not going to worry about the no trade clause. I wouldn't have minded that for 5 or 6 years. 8 years, no, it's just too much for Pietrangelo.
It was way too much.
Way too much, because he's still going to be good at 34, 35, maybe 36, but at 38, he's not going to be worth that money.
Right? You know what? So far, we made a couple of predictions on this show. 2 of the 3 have come out. Right? Lance predicted Letty's goal. Right? We talked about Hoffer having a good game, and he, gets a goalie goal. And then I said, when we asked, who needs to step up tonight, and I said a player would do something. And so far it's happening. I'm not saying it. I'm not going anywhere else other than that.
Don't say anything else.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Chris Shockley Kemper did not play. He didn't play in Game 4, but I think
he's going to be back for the second series.
But he is slow motion, sneaky good. Yeah, finished the series the way it started. Don't say that.
Don't say that word.
I see where you're coming from. Look at San Jose with Burns and Carlson, both still good, but not good on that. Yeah. That's why I am there.
Yeah, because what's Carlson making $9 or $10 million a year? Is he worth that now?
No, he's not.
He's got bad knees and a bad ankle.
To beat Colorado? Well, we'll get there. Well, I'm not counting those. That's a post-game talk. They're 1,000% playing for each other and Bennington. Absolutely they are. Right? Absolutely they are. I was slightly nervous coming into this game. I really was. But that stat stuck out to me. 12-2, and they've won 13 or 14 of them. I know they've won 13. I don't know about the 14th one. Right? I know for a fact they've won 13 of the 14. Oh yeah, we were dead on about Tank. Dead on about Tank. Erickson, I haven't really seen Bennington give up a rebound tonight. He's gave up a couple of them, but they were funky.
Yeah, and a lot of them weren't bad rebounds to give up in front of the goal.
No, and you know what? Here's the difference. The difference is we talked about this in the pregame, the way he's playing the puck. Right? Every time that puck goes back there, if they're just entering the zone, he's going back and playing the puck. And you watch, he's got both his heads. He knows where he's going to play it. He's not. I remember one time, a couple of years back, Allen did this. He played the puck right to an opposing player who put it in the empty net.
Yep, I remember that.
Right? Blues would take Colorado for everything got. Minnesota seems to overperform this season. A lot of players broke out who wouldn't have otherwise, similar to the Rangers. I think the Rangers are winning that series. I think the Rangers, I know they forced Game 6. I think they're going to force Game 7.
And I also think the Rangers are a better team, a more complete team than the Wild are.
Benny being Bennington, Benny is a good thing. I'm going to stick by this. I know Lance doesn't agree with this. I think that, there's times where you look back and, hindsight's 20/20 and you see things and you go, okay, well, if this would have happened, I think that this played out the exact way it needed to play out. I think if Bennington comes in Game 1, he doesn't play like the Bennington we're seeing now.
Well, it's like I said, Guy. I didn't have a problem, and I'm sorry. I'll let you finish. I'm sorry. I'm getting old if I don't say it.
No, Lance, you're fine. We're both Type A personalities. We both have our own show. We both want to get our thoughts out. Go ahead.
I had no problem with him starting Husso. I thought he should have started Bennington, as we all remember. I've been saying that for a couple of weeks now. But my main thing was stick with Husso until it's bad enough to where you got to make a change. Because I didn't want him, to come in and have Husso play pretty good, but lose a couple games and go, well, Husso's played good, but the team needs a kick in the butt. And Berube didn't play it that way. Husso played good, and when he started not playing good, Berube's like, we got to make a change. And the team saw that, and the team's like, okay, now we've got to help Benner out. We know we got Benner back there. I
don't even think it's that. It's part of it. Okay, it's part of it. And it's not, I don't think that the team has played bad. I don't think the team played really bad in front of Husso. I think they had a lot of trust of Husso.
Yeah.
And they played the way they thought they could trust Husso. Maybe they don't have that trust in Bennington, and that's why they're playing. But they're not allowing odd man breaks. And when they do, here's the difference. Benner stops them. Benner stops the odd man breaks. Husso doesn't. That is freaking huge. That is huge. We're not down 2 goals in the first 3 shots.
Hey, Guy.
2 games in a row.
I'm going to tell you something I had a discussion with another show that we've talked about in the past and that you and I have been on. They tried to tell me, and I'm like, I bet I was a goalie for 36 years. You can't tell me this, that breakaways are easy to save. And I'm like, no, they are not, because if it's a 2-on-1 breakaway, there's one dimension to it. You know what you got to do, so on and so forth. If it's a 1-on-0 breakaway, that's a different story too. Breakaways aren't as hard as some people think to say, but they're not as easy as some people think to say.
You know what? It comes down to this, Lance. As we've got just a couple of minutes before the game comes back on, you got to make the saves you're not supposed to make. Period. It's not about the saves you're supposed to make. It's not about those. It's about the ones you're not supposed to make. It's about the ones you're not. Those are the ones that's the difference between a good goalie and a great goalie.
Mm-hmm. It's like I'm always saying, I don't care what a goalie gives up. If it's 5-4, can I rely on that goalie to make a big save to win the game for us, or to not allow the other team to come back? That to me is the true mark of a goaltender. Does he make the big saves? If I could care less, if Bennington had a 3.8 goals against and he was our starter, but in the playoffs, he was just great and made those big saves, I could care less about the rest of it.
Yep. Now we can see you, Sam. On Facebook, Sam, if you just kind of look at the post, it'll say, it might have to go a little see more, click on that, but it'll show you that it say I'm going on StreamYard, click here to let me see your name. That's all you need to do. Okay, game's back on. See you at the post-game show. No prevent. No prevent.